Hello there. Hello. It's tonight and or this morning. Andrew, will you ever make your own rock album? Yeah, sure. What's up, Void One? Hello, Justin. It's right on. None of your concern. Thank you very much. I'm good. How are you? Smoke. So, what are you guys up to? Dean the Bean. You mean coming home? I'll have tabs come out soon. Still, I finish it up. Israel studying for the MCAT. Oh, harsh realm. Thank you, Knight. But trust me, this is completely utilitarian. I should wear different hats every time I go live. I don't know, Fortnite Festival? What are you talking about? I don't play Fortnite. What? Jessica Williams, best wishes. You got in a car accident? Is that true? That's crazy. Hope you're all right. Mm. Oh, sorry, Justin. I didn't see it. I don't know why. It's like I'm blind to your posts. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why I never see that. Oh, come on. Wow, that took extra long. I don't know why. No, I didn't make any music for MW, whatever. Laminator, what's going on? BS Edits. Fortnite Festival is a rhythm game. Is it? Wow. I should check out the internet sometime. Raven King, how are you doing during the holidays? I'm okay. Cypher Perez, thank you for the childhood. You're welcome. Dean saying I was your most listened to on YouTube music. Cool. Fortnite, yeah. Well, how am I supposed to know Fortnite Festival is a music game when Fortnite? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, so she was in an accident. That's terrible. Yeah, I hope she gets better. What's up, King J? Click Z. My favorite scale or mode? Well, I go through phases. Right now, I'm trying to do everything alien, and I don't mean just minor. I mean like true alien stuff, or at least use it a lot. But I use Lydian in a lot of different ways. I try to use it in a dark way. But I have some Dead Ops arcade songs in Locrian, which is cool. What are you on, Whippy? Tango Yankee, what's going on? What's up, Trogdor? Like that, the strong bad throwback. I forget why I'm subbed to you. What did you do? Nothing. I just have live streams like this every so often. That's it. Oh, Kirby. I don't know what that is. If they remade one of the zombies, would you do the music for it? I don't know. Is that weed? No. It is tobacco. Very experienced. Thank you very much. When you sit, it looks like the stream freezes. Yeah, I can hold pretty still, I guess. I'm always on the edge of falling asleep, I think. What's up, Loth Sam? I'm all right. Random White Kid 12, what's going on? Red Like Roses. I played T-Lao MP Factions last week, or this week, actually, for the first time in a very long time. I did okay. Not that good. I was kind of rusty, but okay. I'm excited for the new year, I suppose. What's up, Carlos? People can still get a buzz off cigars. Yeah, I mean, I do. Well, it feels like I'm getting something I'm requiring. It's not like, I don't know. I feel good when I smoke cigars. What's the program I use for drums? Mostly Superior Drummer. Oh, you ran into me in T-Lao Factions, Red Like Roses? When? Like a couple nights ago? Am I happy with my legacy as a person musician? I guess so. I think I'm reasonably content with it. Do I smoke cigarettes? I used to, not anymore. Oh, lamb. What's going on? Crazy, man. How you doing? Yeah, I hope you've been well too. My goodness. My old college roommate from my first year, I think it was, at Berkeley is in the chat. That's amazing, man. How'd I meet Maluka? I worked in the Berkeley studio production and engineering office, and so did she. So we've known each other since like before 2005, like 2001 to 2004. Did I make the Modern Warfare Zombies theme? Well, I mean, I think they did Damned, right? In which case, yes, the original, but I didn't do whatever version is in there. You think it was last year, maybe 2. I was on leveled 2 houses in the snow, and I thought I was being sneaky, but I think you came out. We're probably doing some shiv runs on T-Lao, The Last of Us. I don't watch anime. I don't actively try to not watch it. It just, doesn't interest me. Right on, Night of Videos. Permission to use it? Well, I mean, not really. It's kind of in COD, so it gets used all the time. Team Fortress? No, I never played Team Fortress. How do you feel about E3 shutting down officially? I thought they shut down officially the day they got rid of booth babes. So whatever this happened recently is, I didn't even know they were still open. Reactiverse, where do you see your musical career going from here? Hopefully I get to keep writing music for, I just want to keep writing in and out of games if I can. Cardiac View, yeah, they're all related to the story of whatever map they're in at the time. Green, you got your first Meshuggah album. Yeah, they're great. Which album did you get? Ben, I don't really pick a favorite of my own. It's weird to favorite my stuff. How cold is it? I don't know. It's pretty cold. What's up, Click Z? 10 tenor. Oh, Catch 33. Okay, you got a unique one. That's a good one. It's kind of like buying a deep cut, so hopefully you're into it. Do I still work for Treyarch? Yes, I do. I've been working for them since 2005, or 6. For Activision since 2005, Treyarch since 2006, I think. Would you have played the 115 song at E3 had I gotten the opportunity? Yeah, I guess so. What's up, Asian Slots? I want to make sure I pronounce that correctly. Thanks a lot, man. El Wichu 616, how's it going? Oh, the auto tunes. Yeah, I think Catch 33 has one of my favorite guitar solos in a song ever. It's the really slow one. I can't remember if it's Catch 33 or the I. It might be the I. Looking downward and getting smoke in my eye. Do I have a favorite zombie map? I always say the very first Noct, just because of the nostalgia factor and having been there when it was, working on it when we were making it. I played Left 4 Dead for a little bit. I remember I bought it, I played it for a few minutes, and I'm like, I don't like this, and then I stopped. Velka Wolf, how's it going? Do I prefer to work on sound design or music? I prefer music. Favorite cigar? I like the Oliva Serie V. Almost any of the ones that they make in the Serie V. Mr. Winter, 499. Appreciate it, man. With a heart to you as well. Thank you so much. Have I been recognized in public? Occasionally. It's pretty rare. Well, it's pretty rare that I'm in public. Maybe that's why. You didn't realize that you listened to me that much, but I'm your #1 on Spotify Wrapped. Oh, nice. You got that album in King Crimson. Oh, wow. That's cool. You play my music when you play other zombie games that are not COD? Nice. Stick it to them. What are my opinions on the latest COD game? My opinions are all good. Where are you guys all at? You guys in US, West Coast, East Coast, Middle Coast, Central Coast, Mountain Coast? Which one? Europe? Eastern Europe? Eurasia? Pangaea, Asia Minor, Persia. Where are you all at? Tennessee, very nice. Colorado, Minnesota, EU, California. Thank you, Ben. You like drowning. South Carolina, Colorado, UK, USA, Hawaii, Pennsylvania, Florida. Brazil, very nice. Northern Ireland, West Coast in Canada, very nice. I mean, Baja, California, very nice. That's cool. Wisconsin, no merch yet. Working on that. Mr. Velcor Wolf. What did I say? Velcor Whiff, Kentucky, awesome. The Dark Aether, that's cool. Ohio, that's all right. Vermont, North Carolina. You guys are all over. So it's not just one big room of all of you all on the same LAN chatting with me here, huh? The Bronx. Under your house. Mexico. America, okay. Andrew, have a great holiday. Appreciate it, man. You're in Japan until 5? Oh. Then where did you go? If you don't mind me asking. Unless you're on the lam, then don't tell me. You listen to my songs for 9,000 hours. Wow, dude. Listen to it, or is it probably kind of on in the background? Very much appreciated. That would be pretty funny if everybody happened to be in the same state. That would be weird. You think devs need to have more time? That's the understatement of every developer. It's one of those things, like, I often wonder myself, if I had more time, could I do better? I think everyone's too afraid to actually approach that, because what if it turns out that you can't? It'll haunt you to the day you die. Skull Splitter, thank you very much. You as well. Most of your listeners are in El Paso, New Mexico. Are they? That's not the stats I saw, but there are some in there, definitely. Last Gen, hey. Appreciate the tip there, my friend. I really love to work with Treyarch as a render artist in the near future. Any tips? I don't post your stuff online. You know, get into the community somehow and then start applying. They usually have job postings all the time. I don't know about the art side of things, but yeah, man. A lot of people have come from the community. You can always do better. It's just you have to accept your failures. Yeah. I mean, you should be building a gigantic bridge made of failures. Yuri, what's going on? The chord progression towards the end of Pareidolia? I mean, I know it. I forget what the chords are at the moment, but it was real guitar. Good evening, Cornrow. How are you? Utah? You made a Minecraft zombies map? That's cool. Render artist? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what art positions they post. Do you usually stream? I do sometimes. Helter Skelter, why aren't all the songs on Spotify? Are you sure they're not? You should go check. Thank you, Pentec, and welcome. Good to see you out here. Become the new Kevin Sherwood. I don't think you want that job. Do not donate large sums. Spec Ops. Guitar playthrough of other songs. Yeah, I do want to do that. I do want to do more guitar playthroughs. Always Running, my favorite song, isn't there. You should check again. Have you seen the anthologies, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4? So yeah, Mr. Innocence, Echoes of the Damned, that was my, when I was writing Echoes of the Damned, my purpose was to have like a repeating tone that kind of carries, it does modulate itself a bit throughout, a pulse that eventually ends up on the same thing, so it loops perfectly. And I just wanted to build around it. Sort of a minimalist technique, but I don't know. Hardest song we had to make, I've been saying Dead Flowers. It was very complicated. We were going back and forth, and it's we weren't sure what it was going to become, and then there's a lot of orchestra mixed, and it was just difficult. But then once we got into the hang of it, it became easier. It doesn't show up. Yeah, it's all on there, Helter. Like if you click on my artist name under one of them, you can see any albums associated with me, and you should be able to see every album on there. Yeah, we don't make it easy for you to access my music for whatever reason. You're a picture of a ghost on a TV. Okay. I'm looking at it, at least in the small icon. What song is the longest? Actually, I'll ask you guys that. What song of mine is the longest? Probably Light from the Shore. I'm guessing. You can send your song, The Gift, to someone and say, it's your Christmas gift. I could do that. That's true. And they'd be like, you didn't put any thought into this. How did I meet Elena Sigmund? Or maybe Drowning is the longest song. You might be right. We need to know. We need to know the numbers on this. Somebody crunch some numbers. Elena was working as a producer on Quantum of Solace at Treyarch while I was there. And my boss, Brian Toohey, knew her from working with her on other games. And that's basically how we knew each other. I bet Archangel's kind of long too. I don't know. I have a lot of songs in the 7-minute range, I believe, right? Have I listened to Skillet? Yeah, I think I did, like, when they got really popular a while back, and then I don't really listen to much of anything. It took you X many days to create it, yeah. Light from the Shore is the longest. That's what I thought. At least of official, like, Easter egg songs. Oh, wait, Drowning is longer? Now I don't know. Vanishing Shore? Well, okay. Ben, all right, man. Thanks for staying up so late, early. Get some rest. Isaac, yes, I'm aware of the story. Anytime I write lyrics for zombie songs, since I work at the company, we're always working on the mode together. So I'm always talking to the story team and, thinking about it. Random, Archangel's my favorite. Orange is my second. Buried being number one. Archangel's my favorite soundtrack from Bo 2. Drummer hands down. Yeah. Did you ever see Darren, the drummer, his live playthrough of the song? I linked to it in the description of my video for Archangel. I don't listen to Gorillaz. It's not that I don't like them, it's just not my style. I mean, I've heard their songs occasionally when someone else who likes them listens to them. What's up, I Am the Well? Vanishing Shore is the only one at the 7-minute mark? Okay. And teach a class on the zombie storyline. I mean, in today's modern colleges, I mean, zombies lore could absolutely be a doctorate program. I haven't heard Monster by Skillet. I should check it out if it sounds like my stuff. Last Gen, you like Undone, huh? That was just kind of a random grip it and rip it, you know, one and done, just demo of a song. But ended up, a lot of people ended up liking it. What's up, Shoe Polish 351? To think there's probably 350 other Shoe Polish names out there. Do I listen to Meshuggah? I do. I used to wear a Soviet pin with the leaves around it, the star. You can't really do that currently. Yeah, you can. There's always going to be wars, always going to be someone pissed off about something. Well, it depends on where you are, I guess. With what you can tell us, do I have songs coming? Well, I'm always writing, so hopefully I always have songs coming. Richie, what tuning do I use? It's usually a whole step down. Sometimes for 7-string, yeah, it would be a whole step down. Usually. You like the intro to I Am the Well? Right on. I'm the Well in the Netherlands. Yeah, I remember you. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, it's your decision what to wear. I mean, if you're trying to be mean-spirited, you know, but it's your choice. And I think in the Netherlands you can have a choice. What do I think about Megadeth? I love Megadeth. They were one of my favorite bands growing up. I used to practice Rust in Peace, the entire album, over and over and over. Useless Martyr, how's it going? Fun fact, I believe Rust in Peace was the first album Dave wrote right after Rehab. You say some of the songs like We All Fall Down give me a Meshuggah-like vibe. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Coming Home does too, but yeah. Anything I do when I'm doing groove and using the 8-string in the groove, no matter what anyone does, is going to sound like Meshuggah. I think Mystery is one of your most slept-on songs. It's one of my favorite, all-time favorites. Cool, man. 99 Ways to Die, yeah, I like that song. I like Marty's solo in it. Megadeth or Metallica? Don't make me choose. But truthfully, if a gun to my head had to choose, Megadeth. Richie, like the one? Right on, man. Gui likes the Alone. Awesome. Kane, how's it going? Yes, Pineapple. Coming Home was very different. Yeah, like that was another song where I was just trying out some, just trying some stuff technically with Logic on my new music machine, and trying some stuff, and then we didn't think I was going to have time to do a song, but then at the very last minute they wanted me to do one, and that was I had a riff in there, and I just had to make a song out of it as quickly as possible. Was there any filters on Clark's voice in Dead Ended? Well, I don't know what you mean by filters, but I mean, when we mix, we put effects all over the place. We have him do different character voices and we layer them, so it's always like that. King J, do you have any songs that you plan on working or releasing, not just COD Zombies? I'd love to do stuff outside of the universe. It's just finding the time, but I do intend to do that. Hey, Red. I appreciate the comment. Thank you very much. Thanks, Richie. It does have his voice in stereo, one recording left and the right, but we might do editing. Well, I mean, yeah, like, so when I record vocals, I have them record everything doubled, like, and then I have them do backgrounds, and I double everything just in case I want to use a doubled effect or pan it wide. Sometimes I do, and then, you know, like I'll end up cutting things out when we go into final mix. But I try to get as many ideas as possible recorded and then try to play with it before I send it to mix. And for those of you recording your own stuff, when I do like background vocals or harmonies, I have the singer, you know, if the microphone's here, have them actually face off axis. I put a dead microphone here so they feel used to singing into it, but so that their voice is kind of naturally EQ'd against the microphone. And then I double it on the opposite side. I don't know if that's helpful to anybody. The Black Ops Defector song, yeah, for that became Dead Ended, I believe. Is that what we're talking about? I think that was Defector, right? The one I made Dead Ended out of. Does he record in his own place or at Treyarch? I've had him record at Treyarch, but then after that, it's been his own place. I think you're asking about Clark. What's up, Roy? Was it like working with Elena? It was great. You know, I send her ideas and then kind of get her used to it. Or she'll say, you know, this part doesn't work because it's too high, or, you know, stuff like that. And then, but we usually fly her in and have a very short amount of time and just knock it out in 4 days. She's great. You were talking about Clark, okay. I thought so. Have I ever watched or heard of Madness Combat? No, what is that? Those are two very cool words. Mr. Innocence, ah yes, the Paradoia lyrics, and unfortunately, truth. Was I inspired by The Return of the Living Dead for writing the one? Well, I was inspired by pretty much all horror movies. I wanted to kind of get that vibe out of it. I hate using the word vibe. I gotta get a different word. Am I into gent? Yeah. I was really into it for like a year, and then now I don't listen to much of anything. I feel like all the gent bands do it so much better than I ever could, so I just stopped listening to it so I could do my own thing. Ever listen to Green Jello or Jelly? Yeah, Little Pig, Three Little Pigs. I mean, I knew one person that had the album, and that video played all the time. I remember them, but nothing past that time. What was your first song for COD? Mr. Innocence, good night, man. Thanks for coming out. First song, well, I mean, technically I did some music in World at War in the actual like single player maps. Do you ever call the Hellhound round song that was originally made for when they would arrive? Yep. Why that song was cut? Well, it was just kind of like a riffy song idea that I threw on when we were kind of developing the idea of the Hellhounds, but it's just too long. You know, it wasn't really like an intro to the round, because you know how the round became just kind of like a stinger, and that was just this kind of ongoing thing that, you know, it just didn't work at the time. No, I didn't see that allegations. I don't know. Don't worry about the typos. Oh, James Maynard. James Maynard was the one singing Three Little Pigs? Really? Although I don't even listen to Tool, really. I always thought they sounded good, but I, for whatever reason, just never, I don't know. Was Undone your first song for Zombies? Well, no, the first official song was Lullaby. Undone wasn't until Black Ops, because it was used in the single player level, and then on the re-release of Knocked, we added it in there as a secret song sometime later. Have I met any new metal musicians? Well, specifically new metal. I mean, I met Fred Durst once in a studio that we were recording at in LA, but I don't know if specifically new metal. That might be it. The one seems to be tuned half a semitone. Yes. Yep. So the one, also the bass line, a lot of it isn't even the same tuning as the guitar. I do that in a few different songs. I do it in Echoes of the Damned as well. You loved the Hellhound round when you heard it. We didn't cut it. Well, I mean, I guess we cut it. I threw it in as an example, and we were just trying it out for a bit, and we kind of all agreed. Like, I thought, like, this doesn't really work as a round stinger, because it's like a song that's just kind of playing, and it didn't make any sense. Did you do the Boldman City? Yeah, Boldman. That's right. The wall. It's when you come out of the building in Berlin too, in Eviction, I believe. When you go out in the street for the first time, that's the first time my guitar makes an appearance in COD. Thoughts on Avenged and Insane Clown Posse? It's a weird combo. I listened to a lot of ICP back in the day, being in the Midwest. Avenged, they're great. Yeah, if you want to hear something interesting, so I do a lot of polymodality in writing, and I even that first minute, around minute, one, when I bring on that very first theme that is the theme of Alone, actually, in Echoes of the Damned, if you pitch the song up, or if you find a video of someone night choring or pitching it up, whatever, you'll hear that the low part is not what you think it is. Your brain fills it in when it's really low, but when you hear it pitched up, you'll hear the actual notes. Mr. Arnett, After hearing the songs you've made, does one come to mind that you would go back and change? I feel like I'd change so many things about all of them, but I'll never do that because you got to just let go. Do you mind when covers use the vocal track? The original cover is making dead end cover, but can't sing. Well, I mean, if you're kind of asking like for permission, permission will never be granted, and I would just do whatever you want and just don't, just use common sense. If something starts getting a lot of traction, then there'll have to be some discussions, but artistic pieces and doing stuff and remixing, you'll never get permission from anybody, but just, beg for forgiveness later. Les Claypool, Maynard Keenan, and Pauly Shore guest voice of three. Really? I never knew that about the Three Little Pigs song. That's the weirdest. How did I not know that? That's really strange. No, I do like covers of my stuff. Yeah, it's great. I'm just saying a lot of people ask me for permission, like, may I please, give them official permission to do a cover or use a stem or something like that. And I'm saying officially, that will never be officially granted permission. But, I'm not going after people who respectfully do covers or do other stuff like that. Should do a song tab playthrough. Yeah, I agree. Danny Carey played the drums. Is this all true? You just making stuff up, or is that true? That's crazy. Is that why your name's Green? Are you from Green Jello? Oh yeah, I don't really care. I don't care about that stuff, really. I don't like, how dare you use my music in that way. I'm not one of those. Like my music is just kind of like an aside. I don't think I'd take it too seriously unless someone's like literally trying to rip me off or, miscredit me or try to take it from me or use it in some big expensive way without, asking us or something like that. Thoughts on Bobby leaving? Well, Bobby's amazing. I mean, he made Activision what it is today. I've been trying to get my bands to play literally anything. Having a band is hard. That's why I don't have one. It's on the wiki page? No, you're right. Must be true. What do I think of the Deftones? Every once in a while, someone will play me something from them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But it's one of those bands I just never listened to for whatever reason. I saw them live. I went to the Retirement Sucks tour by Ozzy, and Deftones and Korn opened up for Ozzy. So that's when I first, heard them. Besides on MTV, I believe. And my green is from Green Day. You just like green bands. Any fond memories of ending Black Ops 4 with a light from the shore? It was just cool to work on. I've been working with Tamu for a while, and James McCauley, of course, I've been working with forever. So you just wanted to do the obligatory album instrumental, and it was just a fun experiment. Oh, you want to do covers? I see what you're saying. Originals are great. Deftones is getting really popular Gen Z. I've noticed that. It's weird. Like this whole resurgence of, but when I was like a teenager, there was a whole section of kids who were all into like stuff from the 60s. So I guess that's not unprecedented. Spec Ops, going to get food. What kind of food? Yeah, I'm the well. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I mean, I appreciate you, trying to ask like that. Um, but like I said, I wouldn't worry about anything unless if something just becomes this giant success or gets put into something important or whatever, then. But yeah. Did I get to work with Trent Reznor on Black Ops 2? I mean, I didn't work with him. It was mostly I don't know who was talking to him. High up on the totem pole, like he's EPs and whatnot. And you like Al Green? Sushi, nice. Random. That's pretty funny. Yeah. So for covers, I mean, for actual covers, you can do what's called a compulsory mechanical license. There's a bunch of websites that'll do it, and that's just you pay like a little. That's how like Maluka does her covers. You go on there and you pay a fee, and then you're allowed to do a cover, and that's pretty much the end of the story. Favorite Zombies map was, I always say, the original Knocked, just because of the memories. You still listen to Mask Walk? Awesome. Yeah, Mask Walk, Boat Deck, and Cuba Streets I wrote all in the same night. I think in the same night. They're all within a couple days of each other. Ten tenor. Yeah, go look up compulsory mechanical and covers. There should be a lot of information out there. How's working in Black Ops 4 DLC map songs and Cold War songs? Good. Maskwalk has its own separate mini fandom. Oh, it was a cool moment of the game too. Boat deck, Verrucht loading screen. Yeah, eventually when we started re-releasing maps and without any time to write any new music, we started pulling from stuff we've done to have the loading screen music on the map load screens. When we finally got that working to play music on it, we were like, oh crap, we have the ability to put music on this. What are we going to put there? Was there a name for the song that started when the underwater base got flooded in the last mission? I think we're talking about Boat Deck. Is that the one I did with the guitar? Because it's Boat Deck, I think. Richie, have I ever been recognized in public by fans? Occasionally. Favorite weapon used in zombies? Ray gun. Revive me. Smoke in the eye. No, they wouldn't have to grant it. When the compulsory mechanical, there is no granting, and you can just do it, I believe. Gorviscerator. Hey Kevin, would you ever re-record your old song "Crawling Through the Forest"? I don't know. Technically, I don't think. I didn't come up with the beginning of that song. I helped finish it out, but it was the other guy. His name was Josh Duckworth. He started writing that, and I kind of finished it off. Forgot about that. That's an old funny memory from a talent show. What do you think about the slowed reverb versions of your songs? I don't know. Nothing. How long it takes to make a main song? It's been anywhere from, you know, about 8 weeks, average, I think. From, you know, having nothing to final master. I think that's very fast. Who did the mystery box jingle? I don't remember. I don't remember. It could have been from a library, Sonic's library. I don't remember. I don't have arachnophobia, but yeah, there are a lot of spiders in my Instagram photos. When I wrote lyrics to Abracadabra, what inspired you to, lyrically, especially the riddles? I wanted to kind of, without, you know, going too story hard here, get the concept across of what the main character is trying to represent, their lack of understanding of their place in the universe at the time. What is the gift really about? That's also that same character having been ejected from the normal plane of existence, doling out the magic that Abracadabra might be talking about and thinking of it as a sympathetic gift, but then talking about giving that specific gift to another character. We're just going to have me elaborate on every song here. It's going to take a lot of talking. The Well. So the Well is representative of esoteric knowledge. I'll just say that. What do I season my steaks with? Usually just salt and pepper. Sometimes just salt. So I feel that if you can't make that good, then it doesn't matter what else you put on there. Why did Cold War only get 2 Easter egg songs? Just because I just hit critical mass where I just could not get the schedule to work to write anymore for the way things were going at the time. So I kind of just took a sabbatical from writing for a little bit while I regrouped in an attempt to rise like the phoenix from Arizona. Am I going to be making more zombie songs going forward? I'm going to constantly be writing. That is my goal, always. So what those will be for, we'll have to wait and see. A strategic retreat, yeah, that sounds good. Did I ever play Blackout? Hell yeah, I loved Blackout. Not Cuban, mostly Dominican. It's an Oliva Serie O. I'm in a place that's very cold and very flat. And they did a movie called The Story of the Weeping Camel. You're going to watch Bad Santa 1 with your guitar teacher? Is your guitar teacher your friend that you normally watch movies with? You got in the ditch from a truck running you off the road. Bummer. How's the car? I haven't listened to Avenged's new album, no. Raven, my musical influences. I just say a few every time someone asks me. There's so many. But I guess back in the beginning where, I guess probably my most prominent musical influences probably are King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Megadeth. I really got to think this out because, I say a bunch of bands I used to listen to, but there are ones that really imprinted how I write. I should probably figure that out. I don't know. Snow up the exhaust pipe. Oof. Yeah, are you guys in the same accident? Mr. Dead Trigger, thank you very much for the 2. Thoughts on having songs remixed, example 115 by Clark. Oh, you mean having like a different singer sing a different song? I don't know. Myself, I don't know if I would do any remixes just because I don't like returning to something I've already, songs are like an ex-girlfriend. You can't go back. Well, unless you get, have a few too many drinks and get all depressed or something, but, you shouldn't go back. Do you ever share work in progress demos or riffs anywhere, whether they become songs? Not really. I try to hide those because I don't like anyone hearing work in progress. I have this feeling, I've seen someone else say this. If I show someone a partially finished song, I get that dopamine hit of having shown someone a completed song, and it almost takes the wind out of me to want to complete it. But when everyone's asking or they want to hear it and I don't let them, I still have that drive to continue working on it. Any hard rock albums you like? Yeah, lots, I guess. I loved hair metal, all of it, back in the 80s and 90s. That's hard rock, right? Do you prefer to use down picking? Actually, my entire life I was upward slant picking. But I guess, the down stroke might be what you're talking about. But I was very much Frank Gambale style of economy picking for a long time until recently, and I started studying with Temu to help me kind of acquire a better alternate. Your phone is at 15% after 11. Work tomorrow. Right on, random. I appreciate you coming out. I'll try to not let them change me. But hope to see you again. I'll try to do more of these. The surprise factor when it's complete. Yeah, it's not fun to see behind the curtain. It's like a magician. Like if he shows everybody, oh, here, this is how I'm going to do the magic trick, and at the end you see him do it. It's just like, oh, this isn't cool. That's not magic. Have I ever done any tapping in my songs? I don't think so. I'm not a big tapping guy. Frederick from Meshuggah did a lot of good with tapping. I never thought I'd hear somebody use tapping in a modern sounding song and have it translate to now, but he definitely did. Spec Ops, have a good night. Chris, oh, you got a always running tattooed in the middle? That's awesome, man. Did you post it anywhere? If you share it on Instagram, I'll reshare it on my story or something if you want. Yeah, the alternative Hellhound round. Are we talking about the same Hellhound round from back in the beginning? First verse of the one. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there was a bunch of like unfinished the one tracks just laying around in there. That's before we realized that everybody can rip all the files out of the game. So I was very careless with where I put files. They were just all over the place. You should see my Pro Tools session from back then. It's an absolute nightmare. You could just save demos for later before you release the song. Yeah, I could save demos. I've thought about doing that. I do. I mean, I have the song every iteration. Like I go, I probably bounce out 30, 40, 50, 60, sometimes more versions of the song leading up to the final one. Favorite track from Woz? Hell's Gate. Oh, yeah. And that became the round change, yeah. Is it true that Undone was a song unfinished? Yeah, that's kind of why we named it that. It was just kind of a jokey name. Thank you, Rick. Mr. Fuckerberg, yes, indeed. Have I considered releasing all the Easter egg songs in one big album? Well, they're out on, they're all out. Have you checked your local streaming platform, Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, all the other 60 or 70 platforms? They're all out there now. They're not in one album, though. Right on, Donovan. Thank you very much. Showing unfinished stuff from songs only useful others can learn from it, like compression. Oh, I see. You're talking about in terms of like a producer release or something. I know sometimes. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Sometimes people like, when you buy some of these newer albums, like Megadeth released one, it's got a bunch of demo versions of their stuff. For me, I don't like it because when I have the whole album it's playing, like, and it comes in the demo version, I'm driving, like, oh, I want to skip. I just want to hear the regular one. But I know some, a lot of fans really like to hear that because it's interesting. Is it just me, but do you ever feel unsatisfied if a song turns out exactly the way you wanted and expected it to? If that ever happens, I'll let you know. Usually I have a goal at the beginning, and that is just to take me from inaction to action. But then I kind of have to let it write itself along with me. I can only really hear the whole song after I get a few sections done. Unknown. I don't sing in any of the songs. I just do the guitars, bass, program the drums, and any of the synths, and write the lyrics, and then, you know, produce obviously the vocals and that stuff. I am the well. You're wondering about. You're just wondering about how to do like compression limit, how to do mixing stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll work with somebody and see if we can't, all, in the process of the song, maybe break it down to kind of show what we did anyway, because everybody does it differently. Austin, I've never worked directly with Sinister Gates, no. Void One, all right, later, man. What's Elena doing these days? She is busy running a company called Cold Iron, a video game studio. Like a video? Yeah. Actually, no, there's a dude, I Am the Well. His channel's called Hardcore Mixing. His name's Jordan. He has a pretty, I just was watching them recently this year. He has a really good series on metal mixing and techniques. So you should check out some of his videos. Well, it's like hardcore style, but metal. And other stuff too. You tried doing grindcore and accidentally ripping off Slayer. Will I do a Christmas stream? I don't know. We'll see. I never know when I'm going to stream. I didn't know I was going to stream today until about 5 minutes before I did. Unreleased map ideas? I mean, if there's something that could possibly become something, I wouldn't talk about it. But I always have unreleased ideas. Bass Shrine, that's cool. Sounds like a good friend. Can I make music outside of Treyarch? Yeah, I could. I just gotta find how I can work that into my schedule and still be able to sleep and eat and live a reasonable life. But yes, I could. I am the well, thanks. What are you thanking me for? I forget. Israel, well, I mean, I still work at the company and have been since, 2005, so I'm still there. Dakota. Hey, thank you very much. Well, Elena sings very good. I'm not that great, which is why I never sing on my songs. You're probably talking about Clark. But I appreciate the sentiment. Astro, Call of Duty. Good job. The art of mixing. Oh, is that like the, yes, I know the video you're talking about. That's an amazing mixing video. It's like totally 80s, like big time, but it's really, really insightful. Really insightful. The art of mixing. Yeah, I saw that this year. It's a really good one. Night of videos. What did I mean by death is magic? I was trying to bring up the idea of just considering it's this thing, this event that no one really knows. It's I think about all the life events of any human and whether magic is real or not. We don't know what's on the other side. So it's a magical event. and it's related to the story in some way. Tenor, I mean, if you want to make a game, you got to find talented people smarter than you and more talented than you, and get them all together to do stuff. Mastery Adelial, I didn't say that right. You're the reason I listen to rock metal now. I will always love 115, The Gift Alone. Thank you very much. Roy Turner, happy holidays to you as well. Merry Christmas even. Going to play some video games and have a nice weekend. Good for you. I love the old CODs. My favorite zombie maps are Noct and Kino. Right on. Those are good maps. Oh, the mixing YouTube channel recommendation. Sure. I'm starting to forget stuff I said like 2 seconds ago. I think I got my money's worth out of that cigar there. Before I start burning my fingers. Damned 6. Yeah, people, I mean, I know there's new Damned versions. I haven't heard them yet. I'm sure it's great. That's right, Rick. Okay, guys, I actually got to head out. I need to go, I think I'm going to go eat some ice cream. That sounds good to me. And I appreciate y'all coming out here, and I will probably do another live stream pretty soon. Merry Christmas, Red. Night, see you later. Mr. Pentek, have a good one. All you guys. Talk to you soon.